Okay, I am going to get started. So, hey guys, this is a stream where I'm going to be making a map pool from start to finish, kind of trying to show the whole process of how I make map pools. Yeah, right now I'm streaming this live on Twitch. I do plan on probably recording future videos in a similar format where I stream it on Twitch first. So if you would be interested in stopping by those live, come to twitch.tv/digitalhypno, lol. So I have a blank spreadsheet. Alright, so I'll leave this over here, but I'll toggle it on and off every now and then. Oh!
Twitch.tv/digitalhypno.
Thanks to the reset. No, not digitalhypno, just digitalhypno. Twitch.tv/digitalhypno. Watch me live. I stream every day. So this map pool will be around 6 stars. For now, there's nothing on this pool at all, so really gonna try to show the whole process. I'm gonna try to talk through as much as I can of my thought process with picking a map, or maybe not picking a certain map. Hey, this song is so intense. Okay, every song is intense in this game. Okay, there we go. Most of the cutting out in the video will probably just be like blank me searching around for maps and stuff like that. Also, I would say that as someone who has played so many matches and also map pools for so many tournaments, this will be a little easier for me than if you're just getting started, just because I'm just more comfortable knowing what sorts of maps have been in tournaments and whatnot. So keep that in mind, but hopefully this will give some insight on what sorts of stuff map poolers think about when making map pools. I think something that I should clear up, or I should remove this number column by the way. Something I should clear up, I guess, like sort of establish a baseline level of map pool theory in a way. So the goal of a tournament match is obviously to decide which of the two teams or players is going to perform the best. The map pool is basically the... How do I word this? You can tell this is not scripted. I'm like trying to describe stuff on the spot. It's very hard. Alright, okay, so the map pool is basically the platform through which the match is played, and you want to represent every practical skill in some degree. So because of that, that's why there's a hidden Hard Rock Double Time pool where it sort of tries to represent like what that specific mod challenge is. Hard Rock, for example, is more precision based. So there's usually a map that specializes in precision skill, challenging that in the Hard Rock pool, because that's what Hard Rock specializes in. Same with Double Time. Because Double Time is solely based on speed, there's usually a Double Time pick that challenges speed at a very high degree. Usually not so much in the Hard Rock pool, because that's not what Hard Rock is about. And same with Hidden. Hidden is mostly about challenging the pattern processing skill that changes. What is this song? I keep getting distracted by the music. What is happening? Yeah, Hidden is very pattern processing based, so most of the maps here sort of revolve around pattern processing skill in some way. And Nomad is sort of where all the more fundamental skill challenges go. So like straight up aim challenge, straight up tapping challenge, which is usually just seen as streams. And then you have some fundamental types of maps like alternating and tech maps basically, like slider aim sort of stuff. And speed is pretty fundamental as well. You usually have a more speedy nomad map to sort of round everything off balance wise. So that gives you 5 nomad maps. And the 6th one is usually a sort of filler slash gimmick, definitely a more unorthodox type of map that sort of challenges this nicher degree of skill. The way free mod is usually balanced, at least in my eyes. So free mod, there are some funky rules for free mod that some tournaments might use. But so let's just establish that for free mod, for most tournaments, as far as mods go, you can go either hidden or hard rock. Usually, let's say one map is slightly in favor to hidden. One map is slightly favored towards hard rock. And then one, I guess you can kind of argue for both mods. It's obviously very hard to balance, like 50-50, like half the players will want to go hidden and half the players will want to go hard rock, because that's just not really possible. So that's why, at least the way that I map pool, I kind of see one slot as like, okay, the majority of players will probably want to go hidden on this map, and that's fine, because we can just have a slot or a map where the majority will want to go hard rock, and that's also fine. And then we just have one that's sort of in the middle, that like really depending on your personal preference as a player, that'll decide if you want to go hidden or hard rock. And then the tiebreaker, the idea behind the tiebreaker is if the match is both players are 1 point to winning, you kind of want to have the final map be something that challenges a bunch of different skills, rather than just have whoever's turn it is to pick, just have them pick whatever they want. Because a lot of these maps, I mean, ideally, they only really challenge one skill. So it doesn't really make sense to just have the next pick be some random specialized map that only tests one or maybe two different skills. So that's why the tiebreaker ideally is sort of a test of like who really is the better player in this match. So yeah, that's also why the tiebreaker is usually on the longer side, because it's sort of supposed to be this all-encompassing like who is performing better. And you should keep in mind that tournaments are not really about deciding who is the better player, but rather who is performing better right now. I guess that's kind of a little strange, and usually the better player will end up performing better as well. But that's just kind of something to keep in mind, that you can't take a tournament match result and just be like, okay, this player who won is better than the player who lost. And another thing about skill in this game is that people have a bunch of different strengths and weaknesses, and so it's hard to necessarily compare two players in such a binary way, like just one player is better or worse straight up than the other. So yeah, just keep that stuff in mind. So difficulty balance for this pool, what I'm planning on doing is that this will be around 6.0 stars average, but that doesn't mean that every map will be 6 stars, because if you don't already know, the star rating system in this game is very, very skewed. It's unbalanced, unrepresentative of a map's difficulty. So with that, especially reading tends to be the most understarred, because the star rating system is not human. Doesn't have to read the map, it just has to process it objectively. And that sort of leads to a bias in high spacing and stuff like that. So high spacing tends to be the most overvalued in the star ratings eyes, because the star rating system is, I mean, it's really just a system. It looks at the map more objectively, and there's people who are working on making it better. But at least for now, the star rating system is definitely, it's like a very objective look at the difficulty, and so it values high spacing a lot. That's why reading is kind of understarred, but the players in the tournament are not objective views of a map's difficulty. They are actual players that also have to actually process the patterns themselves, which is why a lower star map that is pretty challenging in reading or pattern processing is actually going to be around the same difficulty map pool balance wise as something that might be a full star above in difficulty, but is more simple or generic. So keep that stuff in mind, that you might see some low 5-star maps in this pool, especially in the hidden pool, just because that's sort of how difficulty balance works in map pools. So yeah, for now, let's get started. And since we don't have any maps at all, so usually, I guess not usually when you're sorting a pool, but I don't know, I feel like when I work on map pools for a tournament, I tend to sort of do every stage at once, or like I fill in slots for everything at once. But since we're just focusing on one map pool, we don't have really anything to go by. So sometimes when I think I'm going to be pooling for a tournament, I sort of have that in my mind as I'm going through my song list sort of naturally day by day. So if I ever come across a map that's like, oh, that would be kind of cool for a tournament, then I sort of write that down, or sometimes I even put it in the spreadsheet wherever I think it would go. And that's before I really focus on finishing the map pool. So then by the time I am focusing on finishing the map pool, I already have a couple maps that I can sort of balance around difficulty-wise. But since we have absolutely nothing, let's go ahead and find a map that we can balance around. So we can either start with a tiebreaker, or probably just go around and try to find one map to get started with. How many hours do I take from making map pools? How long does it take to make a map pool? That is a great question, and I guess we're going to find out. Okay, so like I said, I'm aiming for this to be around 6.0 stars in difficulty. Some might be a little higher, some might be on the lower side as well, but around 6.0 stars. Something I usually do when I map pool is I sort by difficulty, which you can do by pressing this button. Or the way I do it is I click on this button where you group by difficulty, and then you go back to no grouping. So yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I switch to sort by difficulty, is I just go like this because it's faster. You don't have to wait for the drop down and make sure you click the right one. So another way to filter your song list, so you see like some mania maps, taiko maps, random stuff, is you type mode equals O, and that gets rid of all of those. So now you're only seeing the ones for OSU standard mode, which is really nice. And another thing you can do is you can type status equals R, and that'll show you only ranked maps. But it's okay to have unranked maps in the map pool. There's definitely a lot of really high quality unranked maps out there. So for now, we won't use this filter. Don't you start with Nomad 1? You can start with anything. Nomad 1 is obviously the first map on the list, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to start with that one when you're making a map pool. I might just look for the tiebreaker first, just to get it out of the way. So, and sometimes I do this. Oh, what just happened? So you can type length over 300, and that shows only maps that are longer than 300 seconds or 5 minutes. Let's actually go to like 440. Okay, so let's go down to 6 point maybe 2 stars. So you want the map pool to be around 6 stars in difficulty. So since you want the tiebreaker to determine who the best player is, or like who the better performing player is, you don't want it to be a lower difficulty than anything else in the pool. Although at the same time, you don't want it to be way harder than the pool. So you kind of want it to be like a teeny step above anything else in the pool, just to sort of let the better performing player like display their skill in a way. And I guess that's another thing with map pools in general is like you're making this map pool and you want the better performing player to have this sort of platform that they can display their skill on. And so one, that's why you're putting maps of a bunch of different kinds, but also that's why you don't want to make the map pool too easy, because if the map pool is too easy to the point where even though there might be a skill difference between the two players, because the maps are within the skill range of both players, it becomes less of who is a better performing player and more of like who just doesn't miss. And it just kind of defeats the whole purpose of trying to decide who's actually performing better or who's, I guess, like showing a greater display of skill. So that is something to keep in mind. And that is why personally as a player or as a map pooler who is also a player, I sort of try to keep this in mind, and I would rather have a map pick that's a little too hard than something that's a little too easy for that reason. So let's try to find something. I've seen this map as a tiebreaker before. 244 BPM definitely does have wind-up sections, but this map has 3 distinct KI sections, which is the orange stuff, which is basically means intense sections. It's spelled KIAI, all jumpy. No, the one at the end is, I guess, super long. It's super intense at the end. Crazy. But there is definitely a lot of long wind-up, so probably not the best map to use. Virgin Code I've seen as well. That's the in-between sections between KIs are definitely more intense than this map. We could definitely use this. So this map, most of the time, people say that like when they pick tiebreakers, it's sort of like a consistency test. And that's pretty much true in a way. I guess that's mostly what you want to go for. And the reason for that is because you're sort of trying to test in a very all-encompassing way. Like, for example, the match is first to 6 points and both players have 5 points. So it's like, okay, you both have been going back and forth on a bunch of different kinds of maps. So to wrap things up and determine a winner, let's just play through this one final map, and whoever can show the most consistent display of skill will be determined the winner. And that's why tiebreakers typically tend to be on the longer side, and they try to test a bunch of different skills, but mostly, and this is why they're very long maps usually, is that it's trying to be a display of consistent performance. Usually a safer tiebreaker pick would be more aim heavy than anything else if it were to be skewed towards one skill type. So this map, for example, definitely jumpy. I mean, okay, triple, wow, triple. But, okay, wow, 5-note burst, crazy. I mean, there's definitely some tapping aspect in this map. It is slightly on the higher BPM side. I think anything above, more or less above this range, I would probably try to stay away from, because you don't want to bias the tiebreaker towards speed players. You can have a faster section in the map, and ideally, for example, the OWC 2020 tiebreaker, which was parts. This map has a bunch of different BPM sections, like different styles, like text, there's like a speed section at the end, like stream, stamina, finger control, there's like a whole bunch of different stuff. Like crazy build-ups that are still tricky and challenging. Obviously this is way too hard for a 6-star map pool. This is literally OWC Grand Finals. But that's something to keep in mind. And something like this, if you guys didn't know this, even the song was custom mapped specifically for the tournament. So it was very specialized, and everything had intent to make this as good of a tiebreaker as possible. So with that in mind, I think this is a good example map to use for everything that you would want to have in a tiebreaker. Have I seen this? Another thing is that, at least for me, when I make map pools, I usually don't actually play the game. I just sort of judge the difficulty in the editor. And then if I have time, then after I finish the pool, I'll play through every map. Probably because I'm trying to get replays. I'm trying to make replays for the map pool showcase, but also, I guess, to double check all the difficulty, make sure there's nothing silly that ended up getting in the map pool. Oh, that is so hard. something you have to keep in mind is that even if a map is generally very well balanced, you have to keep an eye out for specific patterns that are just substantially harder to hit than anything else in the pool, because that kind of completely distorts the balance of combo. Because there's a much, much higher chance that a player would miss on a pattern like this than anything else that we've seen in the map so far. Oh, side streams. Something I should point out as well, since we're seeing it here, a lot of the stuff that you have to keep in mind in picking a tournament map revolves around balance of combo. And there's sort of this idea of like giving a lot of combo for a small amount of effort versus giving a small amount of combo for a high amount of effort. And buzz sliders or side streams are a pretty easy way to give a lot of combo for not a lot of effort. By that I mean like you're just holding this down and you get like 8 combo, and you hold this down, you get another 8 combo. You see what I mean? There's a lot of combo here that's not actually any harder, or probably even easier than this stream that came before it. Like with this cut and angles and all that stuff. And especially with the slider stream, something else to keep in mind. Slider streams can cause a lot of issues on lower end PCs, lower end computers. And that's something you should sort of keep in mind and make sure you're being aware of when you pick maps, is that you don't have anything substantially like crazy fast sliders, slider streams, that stuff that can give lag spikes to lower end computers, because that distorts the level playing field. So because of that, I tend to try to stay away from maps that have patterns like these or sections like these. Something to keep in mind with picking tiebreakers, a lot of matches never play the tiebreaker, and it's not a map that you can pick. So also it's pretty hard to actually find a sort of perfect tiebreaker. It's like the most important and least important map in a map pool at the same time. So that's something to keep in mind, that you probably shouldn't spend too much effort on the tiebreaker compared to the rest of the pool because of how it works. Oh yeah, okay, so you want to test a specific niche for each slot in a map pool, because you want each map to be representative of a certain skill. For example, if I feel like I'm better than you at speed, I want to have maps at my disposal that I can pick and be like, okay, since I'm better at this player at speed, I should be able to pick this map and display my strength in speed and therefore win a point on this player. All right, I have a great idea. Let's use this map as a tiebreaker. Wait, this map is way too hard. Wait, are you kidding me? Wait, you just made me look at this whole map. It's 6.8 stars. I thought it was like 6.1. I just got trolled. Okay, let's see. Usually songs that are sort of streamy, they'll naturally have aim sections in them as well. So having that sort of balance of aim and tapping is a pretty safe bet for picking a tiebreaker. So Demetori is a pretty good artist. You can never really go wrong with the Demetori tiebreaker. Oh, this is a pretty good tiebreaker, I think. It's pretty consistent difficulty, breakcore. Like there are buzz sliders, but there's buzz sliders all over the place, so it's pretty balanced. But I don't like the song that much. So we go next. Yeah, I tend to value song choice in map pooling as well, because like I mentioned in PhD, I think part of the enjoyment of this game comes from the music. So if you're not enjoying the song, then something's wrong. Low to mid 6-star Gorship maps. Yeah, those would work. But the problem is, like, this map, for example, it's 523, but it has such long slow sections. Like, there's only one key eye, and especially here. Like, it says that it's 523, but in reality, it started at, like, 55 seconds, and it ended at 410. So in reality, this map is, like, 3 minutes. This map is pretty good. Consistent difficulty, but it's too hard for this map pool. I want something around 6.3. And the reason why I'm not exactly at 5 minutes and above strictly is because there can be maps that are shorter than 5 minutes, but that's just because they didn't map a slow section that a 5-minute map maybe did. Oh, Countdown to the Blue. This is a Lolzip map. This is a pretty good map. Maybe I'll just use this. This map has been in a few tournaments, I remember. Pretty good balance of finger control and, I don't know, aim, consistent difficulty, 4 key eye sections, some streams, or like some, yeah, definitely tapping difficulty as well. There's a lot of distinct sections in this map, which I think is really cool. Yeah, it seems good. Oh yeah, there's like streams like these. Definitely tricky, but not necessarily unfair. Yeah, some tapping difficulty, some fairly long streams, aim difficulty, finger control difficulty, some stacked objects throughout the whole map. This is a pretty good example of a tiebreaker that sort of features everything that you might want. Some challenging patterns, but nothing necessarily unfair compared to the rest of the map as a whole. Like, there's some tricky stuff like this. But there's been tricky stuff throughout the whole map. At that point, like, you're not trying to baby the map down to the players and just be like, oh no, it's okay, we won't have any challenging patterns for you. It's okay, don't miss. It's like, man, just let the better player win. So yeah, this map seems good. So it is a bit higher than the 6.0 average that we're going for, but 6.3 is a pretty safe sort of maximum in a way to have the tiebreaker difficulty. So let's write this down. And I try to write the beatmap ID because if you guys don't know, so you can search for a map. Let me just go to a random map. You can search for a map by just typing the map ID and it'll take you straight there. So it's pretty convenient for players if they're trying to make sure that they're going to the correct map. Okay, so now that we have the tiebreaker, we have a sort of foundational, like we have at least one map to go off of that we can bounce the rest of the pool off of. Now pretty much what I'm gonna do, since everything is empty, I'm just gonna go through my song list and only type mode equals O, and let's just see what sorts of maps we can grab. Try to go a little lower in difficulty. Alright, these maps are a bit too hard. Except for maybe we can find no mod 1 here, but if we don't come across it too quickly, then let's just worry about it later. Oh, this is a map. It's an alternating map. Might be a teeny bit too hard for this pool though. Oh, I remember this map. Maybe I'll use this map. Oh, this is actually so tricky. Okay, never mind. Map is pretty good. There's a lot of like tricky aim control, like especially in the far corners like this in this map. Definitely a bit higher than 6.13 might suggest for a typical 6.13 star map. Oh, this is a pretty good map actually. 25 BPM. I can use this as free mod. It's a pretty popular free mod pick, or at least it used to be. So this map is AR9 and 205 BPM, so it's fairly dense. Pretty consistent rhythm, jumpy in nature, but definitely has some streamy sections as well. But yeah, it does have pretty high spacing and simple rhythm, which means that the star rating is somewhat on the higher side from the majority of what the maps will be. So 6.14 stars should be pretty good for a free mod pick of this nature for the difficulty that we're looking for. Let's go ahead and put this in as a free mod. This is one of those maps that's, I think, probably on the more balanced side between both mods, I think. How much with Hard Rock? Oh, good question. Let's see. Starting with Hard Rock. It's 6.61 stars with Hard Rock. But the thing is, like, everyone can aim. So it's like, well, you know, if you really want to go Hard Rock, then go Hard Rock. So the slots for free mod aren't very standardized. Not nearly as much as the rest of the pool. Let's just put this as free mod 1. And it's impossible to really say if one mod pick will be necessarily easier than the other, because it depends on the preferences of the player. 6 star no mod 1. Oh, this is too dense for no mod 1. Oh, benchmark. For difficulty, it'll probably be 6.25 to 6.3, because it'll be very simple. 6.6 with Hard Rock. That is okay, you don't have to go Hard Rock on that one. There will be friendlier maps to go Hard Rock on, for sure. Like, I feel like you also have to keep in mind, like, the skill set balances, or like which skill sets are just straight up more prevalent. But for the most part, like pretty much everyone can aim. So, and especially since like star rating is pretty heavy towards like spacing, simple rhythm. So, oh, this is a pretty good stream map, but it's 160 BPM. It's kind of on the slower side. Maybe we can just see it as flow aim. This would end up being a little harder if I use this for like hidden. It's a 180 BPM version. Yeah, but that's too hard for this pool. Banger. What if I use this map? Let me see, what is this thing? Now, what if I use this in like hidden? You know, aim control. Pretty good. Oh, bus sliders. Never mind. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Oh, this map was in Nyx just a bit ago. This map's pretty good. It was in Hard Rock, but maybe we can use it as hidden. This map is actually pretty good for aim control. Seems good for hidden, because pretty good to test aim control with hidden. Alright, let's go. Hidden 1. Banger. Good song. And tried and true. By the way, this map was in another tournament and no one complained. Pretty sure. So let's go. Yeah, song is good, map is fun, test the right skill set. I have worked with mappoolers in the past that sort of have this very objective view of mappools and how mappools should prioritize testing a skill set more than anything else, even more than the maps even being fun. So that is definitely not the way to mappool, by the way, in case you were wondering. Tournaments should be for fun, maps should be picked because they are fun to play, and the skill set testing should come second. Obviously still important, you should be testing skills with each map pick, but the map should be fun. You shouldn't have to run into this problem as a player where like you don't want to play a map just because you don't like the song or because it's not fun. Alright, let's keep going. Pandemonium. Oh, that's loud. This is a technical beat map, but I might be able to find something else. Overpooled/recycled maps. I'm not too against it. I think you'd rather have a map that you've played before but is balanced than have a map that is just complete garbage. But obviously you want a fresh experience with each new tournament. I don't think there's necessarily anything inherently wrong with using a map that has been used before. Just try to keep it to a minimum is all. Oh, Andromeda and Strata. Alternating. Such a good mapper, especially for alternating maps. I might end up using this map for alternating. Very consistent difficulty. Thank you, Monstrata. 3 key eyes, 3 distinct sections. Consistent difficulty throughout. I see this for alternating. Alright, greatest debate of the century. I made a poll on my Twitter. Should No Mod 3 be alt and no mod 4 tech, or the other way around. And general consensus, according to the poll, 63% say no mod 3 alt. A lot of people have different opinions about this, but we'll go based on the results of the poll, and let's go no mod 3 alt. By the way, follow me on Twitter, lol, twitter.com/SKRJIA. No mod 3 alt. Another good song, fun map, very cool. Test the right skill set, high quality. Alright, let's go. Keep going. Let's just keep scrolling, and whatever maps we come across, we can throw them in. And then we'll flesh out any slots that are remaining. Oh, high BPM. That's pretty high BPM. This is 230 BPM. We might be able to find something a little higher BPM for the speed no mod pick. We can probably find something at least 240 BPM for this difficulty range. Oh, this is a good map, good song. But it doesn't really fit anywhere because it's too easy for hidden and too hard for hard rock. And not really balanced for free mod. Oh, this is a song. Oh, that is a stream. Interesting. Well, that's a stream. It's kind of streamy, but in reality, there's just like a couple streams. It's not that stamina intensive. Oh my god. That is not balanced. That is not balanced. Alright, we keep going. Oh, what is this? This is on the smaller CS side. It's like slower aim, slider aim. Interesting. Maybe I can use this for hidden, but I don't know. I'll probably just pass. What is my current hidden aim control? Oh, right. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of this one. Could put it in free mod. I could replace mistake, but I mean, this is pretty small CS already. So with hard rock, yeah, even higher star than the current free mod one. Map pool length, varying length. Most maps be mid length. I think for the most part, you have most maps mid length. I try to not think about length too much. I feel like naturally, just from picking different kinds of songs, you'll end up with a bunch of different lengths. Hardest type of map to find, no mod 2 stream. Finding a balanced stream map is really hard. Because like there are a lot of aim maps that are actually just disguised as stream maps, and you have to not get baited by those. Yeah, but like nobody would go hard rock if I put this in free mod. I could put this as like hidden. Wait, what's it? Is it AR9? Oh, it is AR9 exactly, huh? I could put this as like hidden 3. I don't know. I'll have to do some balancing of the maps that I've already put in. Okay, let's put this in for now. Might end up replacing that, but for now it'll go in. Okay, let's keep going. Try to fill in slots. Grin. Banger. It's kind of hard. Is there a lower diff that I could use, maybe? What if I put this in hard rock? CS5. With hard rock it's 5.96. Could put this in hard rock. 6.5. Oh, I definitely could. There's tapping control and finger control. Definitely lots of control in this pick. So despite being under 6 stars, even with hard rock, definitely tricky. There's a lot of stuff going on in this map, but I will consider it. So what I'm gonna do, I still want to be considering this map. So let's just put just the link and we'll come back to this later. Might end up using this, might find something else. So for now, let's just note it down and keep going. It's in the trip. I already have an alternating map that I'm okay with. So, oh, what is this map? I've only played the lower diff. Oh my god. Usually when I'm trying to get an idea for maps, I jump to just before the first key eye section. So at the bottom here, I usually jump a little bit before it. I'm not sure if this is too hard. This is probably a little too hard. Yeah, it's definitely too hard. Definitely too hard for this pool, but very cool pick. And so usually what I would end up doing, if I come across a map like this, so when I map pool, I usually, like there's only one tab on this sheet, but usually I would have like another one that's like blank. Like let's say this is like the next stage. Then I might say, okay, let's just put this map in like no mod 4, which is going to be tech. And let's just link the map there and come back to it when I'm working on this pool next week. And let's see if I'll still want to use this map. But for now, I'm just focusing on this pool. So let's just stick to this. So yeah, but that is definitely something that I do when I map pool for a tournament. I have all the tabs for each round set up already so that I can just drop maps in future pools if I feel like the map would be fit. Any advice on finding no mod 2s? Is search mapper names. Like for example, you can search like Chansey, for example, is a pretty good one. It's a pretty good stream map. TBH. I might just use this. Reese's Coffee. Not a bad stream pick. But this map was in another tournament. That's why I got it. This map is literally just streams. It's only a minute long, but it definitely gets the job done. It does nothing but streams. And it's at a very fair BPM, 180 BPM. The song is kind of insane though. So, I don't know. Hopefully we won't have to use that. Alright, so let's think actually. So, let's think about what we need left, or what maps are left. Still a lot of no mods left, but the hidden 1 and hidden 3 usually are a little lower in star rating from the no mod maps. is because there's a bit of reading involved as well. So these maps are typically going to be a bit lower star rating than these maps, especially Nomad 1. What gimmick am I doing for Nomad 6? Just whatever comes up, whatever I feel like using. Now that I think about it, the first mod pool that I usually do is double time. Okay, so double time you basically focus on separately because you're looking at a completely different star range. And so if I'm working through a collection that I've gathered of like maps that I might use for tournaments, I usually work through the collection from the bottom up difficulty wise. So I usually end up looking at double time first. But let's just focus on the double time pool for now. Let's try to get double time maps. So something's going to be higher BPM or higher, I guess, aim. Oh, could use this. Maybe Dance. It's a pretty good map. It's AR 10.3. Pretty simple structure. Some triples. Might be a little hard, but then again, if you look at the leaderboard, like there's so many FCs on this map. Like there's actually so many. So pretty sure people can play this map. So let's go ahead and put this in as DT1. This will be a bit on the aimier side, AR 10.3. You want to balance the approach rates as well in the double time pool. Maybe have one AR 9 DT and then a couple AR 8s. Especially in the lower stages, you don't want to have too many high AR DT maps. Since this map's going to be AR 10.3, which usually the simpler map, which is the aimier map, is the higher AR one as well. So since this map is going to be high AR, let's try to find some maybe AR 8 DTs and maybe something in the middle. Ideally, we'll have two that are AR 8 DT and then one that might be in the middle. Obviously, that might not end up happening exactly, but let's see. Oh, you know, there's an artist, M2U. Oh, this is AR 9, so let's try to do AR under 9. See what we can find. Might not be anything that we can use, but that is okay. Oh, what is this? 5.99. AR 8.5 exactly. So this could be exactly what we're looking for. It's something you can do in the editor. If you want to preview what a map might look like with double time, you click the test button. So you can change the playback speed to double time. But in order to do that, you need to press tab and turn on autoplay. And then you press F3, and now you're watching the map at double time. This is if you're too lazy to play the map, like me. It seems pretty good. Definitely somewhat finger control, just 240 BPM, all-encompassing, AR 8.5. Definitely a DT pick that someone who's strong at this sort of map would be able to play. Alright, let's put this in. Let's make it DT2. So usually what I do is DT2 is sort of something like this. That's like tapping, finger control, sort of moderate BPM as far as DT goes. DT3 is, I guess, the highest BPM out of all of them. DT4 is usually something alternating / finger control. By finger control, I mean like strange rhythms. The rhythms aren't completely strange here, although they are obviously still finger control, but yeah. Oh, Praxia. What? What? Wait. What is this? Oh, what is this? Excuse me? Wait. Oh my god. Could this be? DT4? Wait, this is so good. This might be a little too easy for the most part. Oh, it's a banger though. Oh, look at that. Finger control. Doubles. Oh my god, that stream. Maybe I should just put this in. It's a banger. Oh, this is so good. 221 BPM. Yeah, let's do it. DT4. Alright, go. Let's go. Thank you, V2B. This is how I map pool. This is like unfiltered, genuine map pooling experience. Let's find something on the higher BPM side now to round off the DT pool, and then that'll be done. Oh, this would be good actually, but it's a little too hard. This is definitely a little hard. This is one of those maps again that like, it could be used one stage later, so if I was actually pooling for a tournament, I would end up just like dropping the link here, DT3. Higher BPM, but for now we're just focusing on this pool. BPM over maybe 260 or 160. So 160 with double time is 240. So this is basically BPM over 240. Ideally, we want something maybe 260 BPM, but we don't want to discount something if it's a little lower BPM, but still test what we're looking for. Oh yeah, this pick would probably be AR 8. Definitely not AR 9. Doesn't necessarily have to be AR 8, could be maybe 8.2, 8.3. So I don't want to filter AR equals 8 necessarily. Yeah, ideally it'll be under AR 9. We can just type AR under 9, because if it's equal to AR 9, then I'm not going to use it. Any maps where Haga is number 1 is a good map for testing speed. Good rule of thumb. Maybe I'll use this actually. It's 8.5, but the density is... Actually, I don't know. I don't know how fast this actually is. It seems more like alternating. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. I want something around 270 BPM, but this might be... Actually, this is probably good. It's AR 8.5. Alright, so I'll link this map, but I probably won't use it. Let's try to find something else. Oh, banger! That's not what we need though. Oh, this map could be good, but it's hard. It's a good song though. I just want to look at it, but it's probably not what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, this is so hard. Maybe at a future stage I'd be able to use this, but definitely a cool map. Okay, if I was pulling for an actual tournament, I might make this like 2 stages later. Even though it's lower star rating than some of the other stuff in this pool. Definitely not fit for this pool, difficulty-wise. Oh, Praxia. Oh, it's this. That's gonna be good, actually. Seems good. 278 BPM? Definitely seems like a nice pick. Lots of triples, like small bursts. So the thing with the high BPM pick is that if you also make it AR8, it kind of also tests density in a way. This is like more like speed density. Usually isn't a like super, at least not in lower difficulty ranges. Like we do already have one high AR map, and this map pool is not super duper high end difficulty wise. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this map. 278 BPM seems like a solid pick for what we're looking for. Alright, so now the DT pool is done. Let's maybe try to find some hard rock picks. And let's just go around, because we do have one hard rock map right now, which is Grin. Pretty sure, yeah, Grin. 6.5. Let's try to find some funky rhythm sort of map. I usually like having stuff like that. This could actually work. Can't really preview maps with hard rock in the editor, but that's okay. This could actually be good. Which pick is funky rhythm for? Hard rock? Probably hard rock 3. So hard rock 2, let's make it precision. And hard rock 3, let's make sort of like funkier rhythm. Or we can make like a pick like flow aim-ish. I guess hard rock 2 is going to end up being flow aim. And then it'll also have precision incorporated into it. So another thing with hard rock is that it challenges accuracy. It bumps the OD up to 10 for pretty much every map in this difficulty range. So another thing is you might want to have a hard rock map that specifically challenges accuracy because of that. So you have like funky rhythms like this. This could be good. There's a lot of like cut triples and stuff. So even though it's lower star rating, this could actually be exactly what we're looking for. So this seems good. I'm going to put it down for now. Hard rock 3. Trolling. This one hard rock is hard. I mean, I might replace it, but it seems fine. I mean, it's hard. That's probably fine. Actually, maybe we use Grin as hard rock 3 and then have like a more like flow aim / streamy pick for hard rock. And why is hard rock so hard? Is Grin harder? Is it actually? Maybe it is. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure about Grin. I probably won't use Grin. Easier to aim rhythm is harder. Yeah, that's what I think. Frag. Muya? Oh, Muya. Oh, Gypsytronic. I could use this map. Thoughts? This is a Fiery Rage map. Yeah, we gotta get a fiery map in there. There's a Fiery Rage pattern. I don't know about this pattern. I guess with hard rock it's not that bad. The flash build map. Oh, wait, what if we actually use a Fiery Rage map? Oh, this is hard. This is so hard. Let's find CS equals 5. I get something precision based. Precision is actually pretty heavily favored in the star rating system right now. The precision map might end up being pretty high star. We could use something that's a little smaller or bigger than 6.5. But for the sake of simplicity, let's just find something that's exactly 6.5 CS. Godspeed. Godspeed! God meme! Wait, you're right. Holy crap, God meme. This map is so good. Okay, let's use Godspeed. And so if this was a real tournament, I would just take Grin and move it forward one stage. Okay, seems good. Supposedly hard rock 3 is a little too hard, but we might end up replacing that later on. Consistency or high BPM? I guess just aim control in general. Oh wait, Yosogi. I can use Flask map. Hypersight. Oh wait, this could be actually really good. The CS 5.72, so it's a little smaller. Seems good for hard rock aim. Emphasizes the smaller circle size that comes with hard rock. Features a bit of aim control that won't be present in the more simple No Mod 1 map. Like stuff like this. But somehow it feels like it's a little easy compared to some other stuff in the pool. Yeah, this feels a little easy, but I might use it. Let me just write it down. Also have to consider BPM balance. This is 180 BPM. And then hard rock 2 is also 180 BPM. Let's look around, find some options. Elfinstron, oh, that is a good idea. Yeah, this could be good. Dallas would work well as well. It seems good actually. Runs off the pool BPM wise. Okay, yeah, let's use this. It's a good idea. Okay, hard rock 1. Yeah, so this map probably would have been good for one stage previously. Nice map, just a little too easy for this pool. Hard rock did end up being on the longer side, but that's okay because the DT is all short, so in my eyes it kind of balances out. So the nomad pool is still mostly empties, but we have all hard rocks and double times. Only missing the low AR hidden, which I guess we can focus on finding right now, just to get it out of the way. So it doesn't necessarily need to be AR8, or it could even be AR9, just something that's very dense. And it usually ends up being a lower star rating. The difficulty mostly comes from the density, which is not really calculated in star rating. This could be good. There's a lot of maps out there that you can use. Oh, I remember this map. We could use this. Matrix map. Let's find a new Matrix map. See, there might be some new ones. I do this sometimes when I'm map pooling. I just go through like this. Let's find some Matrix maps. What in the world? What? Matrix, what are you doing? Alright, that should be good for now. Let's look at these maps. Sort by date added. Oh, it's AR9. Frick. Wait, this is interesting. CS6, AR9. Not for this pool, obviously, but very interesting. Oh, this is also CS6, AR9. Oh, it's not done. Oh, this is AR8. 5.5 stars. It's not done, though. Oh, Jack the Ripper. Could use Jack the Ripper. This map is hard, though. It's probably too hard for this pool. I don't want something that's too hard. Death Moon. Oh, we can use Death Moon. Wait, maybe we use Death Moon. Death Moon 2 Resident Sleeper. What? Such a good song. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Let me just open it in like a new tab. Oh, what if you just use Unforgiving? Wait, that's a good idea, actually. Oh, could use this. This is a banger. It's kind of on the longer side. A lot of maps in this pool are ending up in the 3-minute range. Let's keep going. Oh, this map is crazy. It's probably too hard. Could make this free mod, actually, now that I think about it. There's like made up rhythm in the middle. This part is actually not to the song at all. You have to memorize it. Shindig. Oh, Shindig. This map is so good. Oh, William. Wait, this act is so good. Oh my god. Oh, the Shindig map is actually on the shorter side too. 2 minutes. Maybe we use this. Oh, Family Mart Jingle. Wait a minute, guys. Family Mart Jingle. Oh, Family Mart Jingle. We found it. Maybe too hard. Are you kidding me? It's Family Mart Jingle. Oh, well. You would use that as a free mod, then everyone just goes hard rock. Defeats the purpose. Oh my god. I don't know. I think it's just different. This map is just different. Oh, it is actually really hard though. Save it for late stage DT. Could use it as hidden though. Think about it. I could use it as low AR hidden. This might be the one. This might just be it. Wait, what does a leaderboard look like? Oh, look at this. Let's be AR has an SS. Think about it. Oh, no, this might be a little hard. But it's doable. It is definitely doable. Think about it. Think about it, guys. Alright, I'll think about it. Oh, kill hold. Oh, I can use kill hold. Oh, it's kind of long though. Kind of a banger though. Oh, I know where you sleep. Oh, that's also kind of long though. Oh, Violet Perfume. I can use this map. This map is not bad. This could be good actually. Maybe I'll just use this. Kind of like this. Going under 5 stars when you have Godspeed is kind of on the easier side. Oh, that's what you think. That's what you think. But this map's gonna be really hard. This depends on how much you prioritize the reading aspect over the spacing aspect. Oh, this is unbuffered. Unbuffered butt slider. Uh-oh. Go next. Unbuffered means there's no timing gap. Look at this. It should be a small timing gap because sliders are weird in this game. You need to just do this slider after this one ends or else you slider break. Like, you need to have a small buffer to get between objects. Oh, this is so insane. This actually seems too hard. Oh, it's so hard though. It is actually hard. Oh, I've seen this map though. Good pick, but definitely been used. Alright, so there have been a lot of candidates. I'm liking Violet Perfume the most though. This has also seen usage, but it's a banger. KTG-ster. KTG-ster is like so incredible. If you look at the map itself, like it looks so repetitive, but when you play it, it doesn't feel that way at all. Maybe I just use Violet Perfume. If not, then it'll be like Family Mart. I think any map will do. Yeah, there are a lot of options and it's important to just pick the best song. pick something that you think will be fun and just go next. Don't spend too much time on it, I feel like. So let's go with this. Alright. So we got hidden, hard rock, double time all filled in. A lot of no mods to fill in still. So let's work on that. Someone suggested a no mod 1 earlier. I'm trying to find it. This one. This is hard though. This is a little too hard. Could be used one stage later. But 6.6 stars is pretty hard for this pool. Yeah, this is way too hard. Definitely a solid no mod 1 pick though. So this is one of those maps that I might put 1 or maybe 2 stages later. Let's find something maybe around here. Let's have it be over AR9. Because you don't want it to be too dense. It's very nice and simple. You also don't want it to be too fast. Something like Hibana could work, but not Hibana, because Hibana is kind of boring. Oh, I remember this map. Oh, this map is so good. Oh, I don't know what I can do with this map. It is good though. It's probably too hard for this pool. This might be a map that I could keep in mind for like maybe free mod next stage, something like that. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to use the flask map. Oh, this could work. Oh, this could work too. I like this map. Oh, Dear Brave is a bit spiky at the end. This map seems good too. Anything could work, but it just might be a bit too intense of just like straight up jump sections. And then again, this is pretty characteristically in mod 1. So usually I don't like having a like super simple. I know I was saying simple for Nomad 1 earlier, but at the same time, I don't like it to be necessarily generic and simple. Like something like this could even work for Nomad 1, even though it's a bit strange in cursor control requirements. Still testing aim/cursor control, and it's a fun map. Because in reality, you have a bunch of different aim maps of different kinds throughout the whole pool. Like Hard Rock 1 is probably like, you don't need every first slot to be super simple. Having stuff like patterns like these, like it still tests cursor control, and still I feel like the more consistent aim player will win. And this is a good star rating for what we're looking for, 6.33. Seems like a nice pick. So let's go ahead and use this map. Okay, so hidden Hard Rock double time all pretty much filled in. Let's go around. Okay, at this point, I think we should just be focusing on map slots probably one at a time. But there's a lot of Nomad stuff to be filled in still. So we can look for Nomad stream, tech, and speed. Probably all at the same time. So it'll probably be around the same star rating. Let's go ahead and focus on looking for those. Well, we should probably filter the list. It might actually be faster. Let's see if we can just use a mirror map. Man, these maps are too hard. This map is actually pretty good. Kind of long. Could work though. I may want something that's just like 174 BPM. Concept of reality, kind of overused. I'll try to find something that's a bit more of a fresh experience. Greedy signals is kind of hard. Oh, what is this map? Oh, this is so crazy. This is too out there. Man, this is so hard. I feel like I'm missing something. There's got to be a mirror map that I just don't have. Or like, what if I just type Camellia? Maybe there's something I'm missing. Mirror. Oh my god, 6.1 stars. I knew it. Oh, this might be a little too hard. Oh, like a little too hard. Crap. Oh. Maybe I can use it though. Maybe I can still use it. Probably not though. But this map is so good. Yeah, it's a little too hard. Let's just go to Mirror's user page. Oh my god. 5.91. Oh, this could be good. Oh, flood sliders. That's okay though. Like if stuff like this is happening in the whole map, then it should be fine. Seems harder. It's just different. Yeah, these 1-6 triples are really tricky though. This is a lower star rating though. It is higher BPM at the same time. Map your own pool. That is true. That's a good idea. Okay, let's keep looking at Mirror's user page. Could always use this map. This was used in OWC. What else is there? Oh, I remember this map. What is this map for a tournament? What is this map? This should be good. This seems good actually. Yeah, this looks more vanilla. I like this. Yeah, let's use this. Yeah, if you're ever looking for a Nomad 4, there's always a mirror map you can use. Rule of thumb. Alright, let's go. 75 BPM. Pretty much the same thing that I was looking for earlier, so let's go. 1-4. Oh, 2019 qualifiers. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's why. Alright, Nomad 2 is going to be hard to find. Let's find Nomad 2 and Nomad 5 maybe at the same time. Actually, no, that's kind of hard because there are different BPM ranges. If we want to focus on one, let's just focus on one. Oh, but Nomad 2 is so hard to find. Alright, let's just type Chansey. Could always use Race's Coffee. I don't know. Like, is it really gonna have to come down to Race's Coffee? Oh god. No. This map is not necessarily what I'm looking for though. It's a little dense. Try to find something a bit more modern. Oh, what is this? What? What is this map? This is one of those songs that could support like super like liquid tech, if you know what I mean. Liquid tech is like something like this. Yeah, like stuff like this. Just flows. Yeah, it's just like, it's so hard to describe, but it's like, I just think of it as like liquid tech. Okay, anyway, gotta find a stream map. Blue Zenith. Could use Blue Zenith. It's a bit like, really. Like, you use Blue Zenith for Nomad 2 and it's like, really, man? Couldn't find anything else. Same with Over the Top. It's like, man, you really just used Over the Top. And it's like, well, forgive me. Pooling's a lot of fun, but a lot more time consuming. Yeah, it takes a long time. Oh, this is too easy. This is just consistency map. This is one of those maps that like it's actually an aim map disguised as a stream map. Like look at this. Like this stream, but then what? It's actually just an aim map. Look at this. This is not Nomad 2. You have to not get baited by stuff like this. Yin. That's a bit too technical for Nomad 2. You just want something that's like stamina focused. Like this actually could be good for Nomad 5 now that I think about it. But it seems good actually. 6.14 stars. This could work. Nomad 5. Kind of like this actually. Wow. Okay, let's use this. Might actually end up replacing this. I don't know. I'm definitely going to go through all these maps in the end and check through all of them. Make sure they still seem okay in context with the rest of the pool. Too aimy. Well, it just needs to be fast. Some sort of intensity for speed. So many maps you can consider lazy for Nomad 2. Yeah, it's so hard to find a good Nomad 2. Shuffle Heaven. Again, a bit on the older side. I want something a little more modern. XII. Oh, I remember this map. This was an OWC, I'm pretty sure. Amber Wishes. That's also a bait map. That's just consistency, not streams. The lower diff at least. The 6-star version is just consistency, I think. Cherry Blossom. Origami. Could use Origami. It's a bit used. Could definitely use this, but let's try to keep going. Oh, this is a stream map. Not necessarily what we're looking for though. Kasha. Oh, this could be good. It's kind of long. We could use a ring to Kasha. Oh, this is hard though. It's actually hard. Toybots extreme. Oh, this is too easy though. Also, feels a little strange. Okay, I thought you meant the long version. I mean, it's definitely streamy, but like, I don't know, there's like a lot of like just filler stuff like this, long sections like this where it's like nothing's really happening. This map is a little too easy for the pool. Honestly, 50 bill. Why are there no stream maps in this game? What if I end up needing to use Race's coffee? Okay, no. We keep going. Good tech. Could use good tech. Oh, the map's too easy. Good map, but a little on the easier side. Let's get some filters in. Air over 9. Let's have it between BPM 201 and 170. I think something like this could work, but at the same time, probably not. It's actually just an aim map. I'm just like scrolling through the same maps, and then eventually something will appear. I feel like I need to download a new map or something. Where's this coffee? It's back. Oh god, this is so hard. Man. Nice map. Reflect. Oh, what if I use Reflect? Wait, what if I use Reflect? Yeah, it feels like like either a map isn't good enough or it's cop out because it's been used before. Oh my god. Man. Mazarin. Oh, it's nothing. Literally nothing. LMT. Yeah, I think I need to go to LMT's user page. What if this is a stream map? Should I look at it? Oh, it's whip. Wait, it's not done. Frick. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for anyway. Oh, this is not a bad map actually. Could use this for free mods. We do still need free mods. Hey, look at this. Could I use this for free mod? Probably not actually. I don't know. Could use new. Am I missing something here? What about this mapper? Wait, what if I just look at all new ranked maps? Gotta be something. This guy's name is just help. What? Chancey's user page? What the? What is this? Just gonna download it for fun. Some crazy stuff here. Yeah, I went through a lot of these recently. Let's look at Frenzies. Man, need more Nomad 2s in this game. Why is this so hard? This is the part of the map pooling process where I might just steal from another map pool. I just look through other map pools, but like, man, I don't know what to do. I feel stuck. There's gotta be like an LMT map that I can use. Can I recommend this? Oh, I've seen this map. Something like this would be good. What might be good? Let's just check Decor's other maps. Doesn't have much? What? That's lame. Oh, what if I just search the artist name? Okay, maybe not. Yep, maybe not. That actually did nothing. You can always steal from OWC. That is true, but do I want to do that? Probably not. Try to find something like 6.15-ish stars. Would be nice. Oh, banger. Wait, why don't I look at Science Player? Oh, Wakaba is also a good one. Let's look for a Wakaba. What the? What is this? Wait, what is this map? What is this map? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nomad 6? Guys? I think we found it. Wait, what is baby mode? 5.69 stars. This just changes CS. Could actually use it for Nomad 6. Man, this is so good. Alright, maybe not though. Man, I just need like something in this little sweet spot. This map is a little hard. Oh, Bibbidi Bill. Alright, maybe not. What if it's actually none of these? What if I just go to like Fiery's top plays or like Umber's top plays? The one of his hidden hard luck scores and make it Nomad. Oh, this could work. This is kind of hard though. Kind of really hard. Oh, what if I use this map? Never mind. Oh, does this map work? I don't remember who mapped it at PC. This map could work. Maybe not though. It was kind of aimey. It's actually just an aim map, except the ending. Oh, this is too hard. Maybe this could work. Never mind. That's not what I'm looking for. Oceanus. Oh, I could use Oceanus. Do I really want to use Oceanus though? Maybe I actually do. Maybe it is Oceanus. What is this? Wait, what is this? Oh my god. Oh, it seems good actually. Wait, what the heck? Oh, stuff like this is really hard though. At least it looks hard. Actually, it's not that bad. Seems good actually. What the heck? Wait, Val? Yeah, it looks like it flows really well. There's only one. Wait, who is this? What? What? What in the world? I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope. Oh yeah, this map is actually so good. Oh, yeah, I think I'm down to use this over Oceanus. Thank you, Bashi. Yeah, let's use this. What to? Seems good. I'm definitely okay with this. Quite aiming for a number 2. Is it? It's just streams. I mean, yeah, obviously there's aim, but every map has aim. Oh, I see. Yeah, stuff like this I'm not too sure about. This section, but it should be fine. Yeah, intense slow aim, it should be fine. It's kind of the whole point of the map. If you can't play it, then you deserve to lose the map, I guess. Alright, so for now, there are 3 empty slots. Mode 6, mode 2, mode 3. They're all kind of more fluid in what's allowed. Mode 6, let's just go to my favorites. What's hiding in here? Oh, banger. Wait, I could use this as mode 4. It's 5 minutes though, maybe not. Banger though. This is more alt than tech. It's kind of both. Let's try to find something, maybe smaller CS. And also, if you could find something like where the BPM changes, that would be cool. There's like my bamboo, yeah. This map definitely works, but the difficulty is not balanced. It's just way harder at the end. Really cool map though. Cool song. Let's try KTG Sir. Oh, banger. I did use KTG Sir map for Hidden too, but KTG Sir is just a good mapper. But Nomad 6 could really just be anything that's like funky. This is too hard. This is way too hard. Oh, Chaser. Chaser is also hard. AR said, wait, what if I put Family Mart? What if I actually just put Family Mart jingle? Too easy, no mod. Oh, that's what you think. Think about it though. Oh, Panda. Do use Panda. Good idea. Haley, no, you don't want to do that. Let's see, do use Panda. Oh, what is this? What is this? Alright, let's see. Oh my god. But this map is actually so cool. Could use this for No 1 4. That's kind of hard. Cool map though. Actually a really cool map. Alright, let's look at these Panda maps. What is this? Oh, nice map. Nice map. That's cool. It's definitely a map. Could actually just use this. I like how like it always comes back here, but it still works naturally. Works really naturally. It's executed really well. This is actually a really nice map. Okay, let's use this. Okay, so let's round off the free mod pool. You can basically put anything, whatever we think is fun. But just keep in mind that you want it to be somewhat balanced towards hidden and hard rock. But free mod, you can basically just put whatever you want, as long as it's fun. Oh, that's how I see it anyway. Okay, let's go to my favorites. Easy free mod and then anti-mod 1 is hard no matter what. Yeah, but I feel like that'll naturally happen if you just put different kinds of maps. Oh, maybe. Oh, this is hard though. This is too hard. Like, to put this back into perspective, keep in mind that the tiebreaker for this pool is countdown to the blue. So, any pup maps? We were looking at some. Oh, we can try putting a pup map actually. Old Moons. Oh. Oh my god. This map is kind of sick actually. Huh. I can put Old Wounds. Definitely could. I don't know what to do about this though. I could replace free mod 1. I could replace Mistake. No, actually I don't know if I need to. I don't know. I have to think about it. Well, I don't know if I want to, because that map is dense. This one is not, but it's more awkward. Alright, yeah, let's put Old Wounds as like a free mod 3, and let's try to find something finger control-y for free mod 2. There's no particular reason why I'm ordering it this way, just kind of for fun. For mod 2, we can find something that's either like high precision and also strange rhythms at the same time. CS over 4. Let's try to find something more precision based. Something like Grin, but not Grin, because Grin is too hard. Paradise? Oh, Paradise is too hard, yeah. Could use the same artist though. Sun Solar. What if I do greater than 4.2? Oh, what is this? I don't know. Technically this could work, but like, I don't know about this map though. I don't think that's necessarily what I'm looking for, although it is a pretty good map. Want something a bit more technical, rhythm-wise. Can I play the Big Black? Yeah, actually I can. What if I just use a half slash map? That's kind of a cop-out. I don't know if I want to do that. Featured artist usually works well. Featured artist. Emerald Galaxy. Wait, Emerald Galaxy. No, this is too hard with hard rock. Let's do CS. Something like this. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Oh, Sleepy Tea. Oh, this is way too hard though. Wait, I have an idea. Let's look for the map with hard rock first. Alright, I want to find something that doesn't change in star rating that much with hard rock. Kind of low spacing. The difficulty comes more from the rhythm. Okay, I guess the CS doesn't matter that much. Oh, what is this? Everyone would just go hidden though. Oh, banger! Banger! Oh, I could use this. It's kind of hard with hidden though. Oh, Seaside Hill. Banger. What if I use another alternating map? What if I just pick alt? BPM under 150. What if I just do this? No AR filter. Oh, Zutomayo. Could be good. Could be a little too easy though, with hidden. Could work, but it feels a little too easy. Alternating definitely might be the way though. Snow Note. The map is long though. Oh, I could use this. Could. Oh, I could use this. Wait, this could actually work really well. What is it with hard rock? 6.28. What if I use this map? Free mod. It seems good because it has the finger control lower on the spacing end. It's somewhat dense enough to maybe want to go hard rock instead of hidden. Let me check my locals. Oh, I don't have any hidden scores on this map. Yeah, like reading stuff like this with hidden, like sections like these, can be really tricky. And like these jumps, seems good. Seems like a good way to balance out the free mode pool. Okay, so let's put this in the free mode pool, and now let's just look through all the maps again and sort of double check that nothing is too out of line. It's also on the shorter side, so that helps the length balance as well. That's nice. Okay, so Nomad 1. Oh, it's a 6.3 stars, seems good. Nomad 2, so far seems okay. I'm wondering if Nomad 4 is maybe a little easy, but it should be fine. Alright, so far the first 3 maps all seem good. I'm not sure if this is too easy, but it should be fine. Definitely tricky enough. Alright, Nomad 5. I think this map is fine. It definitely gets the job done. It could be a little more tapping intensive, but for this difficulty, it shouldn't be a problem. I guess if you want some more tapping intensive stuff, you can look at the DT pool. I mean, it's definitely just fast in general, and that's kind of all I'm going for. I could find something a little higher star rating than 6.14, but for the most part, that should be okay. And Nomad 6. This map seems good. Nice and, I guess, control-based. The fun gimmick. Right, Hidden 1. One of the first maps I put in the pool, and seems pretty good still. Good for aim control. Got some tricky cut little patterns like these. A very consistent gimmick throughout the whole map. Cursor control, stuff like that. Pretty good. Violet Perfume. It's Air 8 hidden, because the song is nice, yeah. Song choice is honestly everything in mappooling. Pretty good, balanced. Seems to fit the difficulty of the whole pool as well. Obviously, as you see, it's pretty low star rating compared to the rest of the pool, but in reality, should be fine. This is Hidden 3. Hidden 3, which is more slider / slow jump aim. Not completely sure about this map, to be honest. There's some perfect stack stuff like this, which I guess adds to the hidden difficulty. Seems pretty fit. It has its own little place in the balance of everything. Wait, Hard Rock 1 also seems pretty good. Honestly, more generic than Nomad 1 as far as like structure goes. Or pretty good on the higher BPM side. It's not a problem. Kind of rounds things off. Very simple rhythm. Fits the difficulty. Alright, Hard Rock 2 Precision, Godspeed, God Meme. Can never go wrong with this map. CS 6.5, pretty consistent rhythm and more focused on the precision than anything else. Right, and then Hard Rock 3. Okay, Josh said this map is a little too hard, but honestly, I mean, I could watch through it. I just watch the Silver's replay. It seems fine though. It's just tricky, finger control wise. Ending spikes a little. Yeah, it seems fine. It's its own little finger control, Hard Rock control gimmick map. It's really gimmicky. Yeah, that's the whole point. It works if you want to test that. Okay, sounds good. Okay, nice. Alright, DT1. Seems fine. Seems good. Nice, balanced, simple structure. High AR as well. Yeah, also a banger. Pretty fast. Not too generic like Hard Rock 1 structure. The stream at the end. Which stream? Oh, this one? Oh, that's true. But like, you should be able to play this, I feel like, if you're comfortable on the BPM. Like, it's 2 minutes of nothing. Not at this star rating. Like, if this star rating is challenging for the players, then it's definitely not 2 minutes of nothing. Alright, DT2. This map might be a little hard, but it should be fine. Sort of just testing like higher BPM, consistent tapping control, but not necessarily like strange rhythms. Overall, this map seems pretty good for what I wanted to test. 240 BPM, just sort of general speed test without being too crazy in any direction. So it seems good. And then the higher BPM pick is also a bit on the denser side, which seems fine after looking at this map in the editor. Even if you decide to alternate these patterns, you still have to be able to hit the triples comfortably, which does take some speed to be comfortable with. So this map feels good. Feels appropriately difficult. Okay, I don't know what to do about DT4. I don't know about this map, but I'm probably just gonna leave it because it's a banger. Like, look at this map. Look at this finger control. This is the map that every ZTS map wants to be. So yeah, this map is kind of sick. So yeah, DT pool seems good. Okay, I'm not completely sure about this map, but it should be fine. It seems pretty balanced between Hidden and Hard Rock. Sort of dense, consistent rhythm. Nice mix of like flow, stuff like this. Could honestly arguably favor Hard Rock more than Hidden. Yeah, like stuff like this is really tricky with Hidden. This map actually might favor Hard Rock, which is pretty good because Fremont 3 might favor Hidden too much. But this map actually seems pretty balanced between both. Nice finger control balance for Fremont 2. Or if anything, maybe favors Hidden a little bit. Wait, really? I think like some of the angles can be really tricky because AR, well actually it's AR 9.2. Okay, well actually maybe it is Hidden favor then. I thought it was AR 9.0. Oops. Okay, but still, it should be fine. I still feel like, I don't know, stuff like this could be a little tricky with Hidden if you're not super comfortable. Like, if you are more comfortable with Hard Rock, then you can definitely go Hard Rock on this map. So it's not out of the question, for sure, to go Hard Rock, but this does seem appropriately difficult as well. Fremont 3, nice aim control. A bit on the higher CS side, so doesn't discount Hard Rock. Hard Rock aim control, like if you're not comfortable with like, yeah, stuff like this, can be really hard with Hidden if you're not comfortable. So this should be good. Seems appropriately difficult. Act might be an issue, but same with hidden. I guess, okay, maybe not same with hidden. It should be fine. This map is probably going to be more about combo, realistically, if it ends up getting played. All right, and the tiebreaker is countdown to the blue. This is the first map that we put to sort of establish the difficulty. It's not necessary to start with a tiebreaker, but sometimes it does help to give a sort of sense of direction that like sort of limit yourself, that you don't want things to end up being harder than the tiebreaker. But this map is pretty balanced between a bunch of different kinds of patterns. There are 4 different key eyes, definitely a lot of different distinct patterns and sections in the map. And even the build-up sections, I mean, they're obviously just build-up sections, but they're not like super duper sleeper. They definitely do feel like you're actually building up. Yep, seems good. Seems like a fine map pool. But yeah, this was mostly just supposed to be taking you through the whole process of, I guess, what it looks like to make a map pool from start to finish. This map pool spreadsheet will be linked in the description of the video, and I would definitely be down to try doing something like this again, making a video like this. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing more stuff like this, please let me know, leave a comment. Actually, leave a comment anyway, because YouTube likes that stuff, and leave a like and share it with your friends and all that. But yeah, hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.